Hello, everyone. This is Jeanette Schliga with VGA, and I am here with our upcoming speaker, David Ryan. Hello. Thank you so much for coming here today.
You're welcome, Janice. It is lovely to be here.
Yeah. And so I have not had the pleasure of meeting you in person. Can you share with me and with everyone else a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Well, as I'm sure people can tell from my accent, I am based in Ireland. I'm in Cork City. My background is in history, or particularly like local history. I also have a degree in medieval history.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. And I'm currently doing they said, go back, because I hadn't done enough to do. I said, let me go back. I'll do a second master. So I'm currently just a few, like kind of in the first semester of a master's in public history.
Oh my gosh, that's fascinating. Now, is that a program that you have to take kind of independently, or is it established like there's enough people in it that you can actually go to classes?
Oh, it's taught master, but thankfully it's all online.
Okay.
So like we get the teaching materials, like lectures, so on, kind of at the start of the week. We have, discussion boards where we can interact with each other. And then they'd have, say, maybe every something they'd have a guest lecturer. And then we'd sort of, we'd meet with the head of the program once a week, just to have sort of the informal chat with her, just like, are there any issues we might have, just then, maybe we want to get clarification on an upcoming assignment or something like that. So it's, it's been great so far. It's been great fun. And it is actually fantastic for genealogy, because unless you're, hiding away in some, in a hole somewhere, only, working specifically on your own family. With genealogy, there's a lot of public interaction there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's super fascinating. I'm excited for you. A little bit jealous, but yeah, I'm excited for you. So you're doing that master's on top of already having a genealogy business, right?
Well, yeah, like I kind of step back a bit from genealogy business during the pandemic. But I still do the occasional bit of research, and mainly actually doing talks like, the one for VGA, because, lectures are great. You put together the talk, you give it, it's done, you receive the payment, and you're not, necessarily like, worrying too much about it afterwards, So.
Yeah. So you enjoy doing presentations. I do too. So I can totally relate to you with that one. Do you do record lookups? Like, say I need something in Cork, like kind of, would you be somebody to call and be like, hey, David, can you hook me up?
That's, it's something I'm always happy to do for people, especially like Ireland being a small country. Say if someone needs something checked in the National Archives in Dublin or one of the other record institutions there, I can get a train or a bus up in the morning, spend however long I need to in there, and then be back home later on that day.
That's amazing. I didn't know that about you. And now I'm definitely like making a list of items. I'm like, okay, I know who to call.
Yes.
Well, that is fascinating. And you mentioned about, giving your presentation for VGA coming soon.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about it. It is called One Small Step or One Giant Leap, Becoming a Professional Genealogist. Can you share what we're going to learn?
Sure. Well, I'm not sure how much people will necessarily learn, but I think I really wanted to take people through some of the things that I have learned as sort of this journey of becoming a professional genealogist. Because when you say that to become a professional genealogist, there's not really an end point. I think, like, even if you spoke to like some of the big names like Judy Russell or anyone like that, they would tell you, like, it's a constant journey. there is always something new to learn.
Yeah.
And I, kind of wanted to kind of share that perspective, but also just for like, especially for younger people who might be thinking about embarking on genealogy as career, because genealogy isn't something that you can necessarily sort of like, it's not say like becoming a doctor or an engineer or so, it's not something where you can say, right, well, I'm going to go to this college, I'm going to spend 4 or 5 years doing this course, and then afterwards I'll come out of this, I'll be a genealogist. It's a lot trickier to define, and the way there's no right way or wrong way necessarily to become a professional genealogist. Each of us has our own sort of our own backgrounds that we feel have helped us, because you meet some people, maybe they were in the military, or maybe they are, say, like have, a computer science or engineering or any number of different things, and it's all helped them in genealogy.
Yeah, it's fascinating that you say that, because I, like you, I enjoy speaking, and teaching. I'm a teacher for my day job, and so I feel that, like you said, that's a very beneficial profession for me to use the skills and the way that I shape the information as I put it out, start with a base and then add each level, just as I do with my students. I feel that I build my presentations in a very similar manner, so yeah, I completely agree with you on that. You were mentioning too about the younger people getting into the profession, and I find that there's a lot more opportunity now since the pandemic. I feel that was one of the items that came out that was good, because of all the virtual programming that is available, with every society, and whether they're still just all virtual or doing hybrid, you don't necessarily have to drive or, pay for lodging and all of that stuff to have a speaking gig, and or to do research. Yeah. So I'm happy for that. And I love, like how you said, how people can have different paths to get to, doing professional genealogy. And it's great to network with everyone and learn their story. And so I thank you for sharing your story with us.
You're welcome.
And, and I know I'm looking forward to your presentation, as I'm sure everyone else is. So thank you, David, so much.
You're welcome, Janice.
We'll see you soon.
Yes, you will.